Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Andrew, what did LL Cool J once say in one of the best songs of all time?
What do you say, John?
What did he say? He said, "Don't call it a comeback. We've been here for years." Because JD5 knows how to win the comeback to beat Philly 36-33. Jamison Crowder, Jeremy McNichols, Terry McLaurin, Olami Zacchaeus. Holy crap, y'all! Welcome to the reactionary episode here on BIB, the Ballin In Burgundy podcast. Yeah, myself and Andrew rocking today. We just got done. By the time as we record, we're 5 minutes post game. All right, earliest
Yep.
episode we've ever recorded in our lives. It's a-okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got a lot to talk about? Before we get into things, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe here on YouTube. Road to 500 subs because it's going to keep going. Instagram and TikTok at Ballin In Burgundy Podcast. Twitter at BIB Podcast 22. All links down in the description. You'll see it on Instagram. You'll see it on Twitter. Go follow TikTok for some of our initiatory thoughts. Twitter's going to have all the live game responses. But, dude, 36-33 comeback win after 5 turnovers. JD5 wears number 5 for a reason. It stood for 5 turnovers today. Booker T is a 5-time WCW world champion, and I could have sworn I heard him in the stands today because we had 5 turnovers, and we still pull off the win.
So, how do we have 5 turnovers? We were losing is 21-7 or 21-0 at one point.
It was 14-7 at one point. Our first 2 drives.
It was worse than that,
turnovers.
Wasn't it?
So
we were losing by a lot.
So dude,
I don't know how we pulled that off. Yeah. We couldn't stop them. Our offense couldn't get going because we just kept turning the ball over, mostly fumbles, although Jayden also had 2 picks. Yeah. I didn't see the second one. I saw the first one. So I have to go back and look at some of that. But
so Jayden's first interception was just an air mail to Luke McCaffrey, picked off by CJ Gardner-Johnson. And the second one came late in the game, thinking, "Oh, this is going to be the drive that seals the deal." To Cooper DeJean, Mr. Ku Klux Klams himself, the excellent white, as we said last episode, and didn't matter. B-Rob had 2 fumbles. Diami had another fumble. I'm going to play all the fumbles. You guys, you already know how I do things. If I could cancel or whatever, it is what it is at this rate. It was absolutely ridiculous.
It was insane. Yeah, I'm still I'm still catching my breath from that.
Here we go. This is the right game. There we go. Play by play. So first drive, turnover on downs because we failed on a 4th and 1. Philly goes down, gets a touchdown. Second drive for us, B-Rob fumble. And mind you, Jalen Hurts left the game with a concussion after their first touchdown drive. He didn't play the rest of the game. It was 2-glove Kenny Fence, 2-glove Kenny Pickett, and Saquon Barkley, who sexted us up this game. All right, so it was 14-0 at one point. And then the thrown interception. So our first, or no, in fact, and then Frankie Louvu gets his second interception on the day or of the year, right? Go down, touchdown. They get a touchdown. B-Rob fumbles again. Finally holds Philly to a punt. Touchdown. Eagles punt, and that second touchdown was to Terry McLaurin on a beautiful over the shoulder on Quinion Mitchell, right? Beautiful. That first touchdown was to Jamison Crowder, by the way. He made his season debut for us, and 2 touchdowns.
He showed up.
He showed up and showed out, right? We punt, Philly punts, we punt, Philly punts, interception. Philly, Jake Elliott misses a 50-yard field goal going into halftime. So it's 21-14. They get a field goal. De'Ami Brown fumble.
That one hurt. After 2 fumbles already, seeing that crucial drive, that was painful.
Ridiculous. On a screen pass, too.
Yeah.
So they go down and get a field goal. We go down and get a touchdown thanks to Olmi Zacchaeus for his first touchdown of the day, right? They punt. We score another touchdown to take the lead to Zacchaeus again on 49-yard touchdown. Field goal. We throw another pick. This one to Cooper DeJean. They get a field goal. We go down and score that beautiful touchdown to Jamison Ladder with Crowder. And Jerry McNichols on the 2-point conversion makes it 36-33. And the Eagles, they get the kickoff. They start running around. They fumbled. And BSJ recovered it to seal the game.
Yep.
Oh my God. Jayden's first 4-touchdown game. The first five touchdown game, not only for Jayden, but for a quarterback in Washington since Brett Rippon.
Whoa. He showed up.
I don't think we were alive for Brett Rippon.
I wasn't watching.
Neither was I. And then, so Terry coming into the game needed 7 receptions for 31 yards. Not only hit that 1,000-yard mark, but to make a little bit of history. Terry had 5 receptions for 60 yards and a touchdown. So he's over the 1,000-yard mark. 2 receptions shy. But that's okay.
And that touchdown, that tied the franchise record. Yep. So he's one away from breaking it, but tied with it for now, 12th of the year.
And he'll probably get it.
Oh yeah, he'll get it. We still got a couple games.
Man. Like Jayden Daniels, 24-39, 258, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, only 1 sack.
Only 1 sack?
Only 1 sack.
Nice.
We really couldn't run the ball all that much. Jayden, 9 of 81. B-Rob of 10 of 24 and 2 fumbles. Rodriguez, 2 of 5. McNichols, 2 of 3.
Jayden was our only efficient rusher.
Jayden had over 300 yards of offense by himself. Or just in total. Zacchaeus, 5 of 70 for 2. McLaurin, 5 of 60 for 1. Diame, 4 of 56 for that. Dude, that 50-yard bomb from our end zone to Diame. Chef's kiss. Insane. B-Rob had 17 on the ground. Jameson, 2 of 15 for 2. McNichols had some. Luke McCaffrey had 1 of 13 towards the end of the game. Why aren't we using Luke on punt and kick returns more?
We should. He had a great return.
That
set us up to start that drive off in a good spot. So
yeah, both McCaffrey returns got us inside the 40, and we turned him over. So I don't know.
If we're not throwing to him, might as well use him as a returner.
Yeah, might as well. The Jerzon Noon had a sack. Cleveland Farrell had a sack. Dante Fowler had a sack. Jalen Holmes had a sack. And Louisville had the interception. So, good game all around. Defense. Let's go quarter by quarter. We couldn't do anything first quarter. 14-0.
Atrocious.
With 35 total yards of offense in the first quarter. Saquon had 109 rushing yards, including that 68-yard rush for the touchdown. Untouched, by the way. Untouched like a frozen jar of peanut butter.
On the bright side, we did lock him up after that, especially second half. He was not getting anywhere.
No,
so we figured him out.
Yeah. He ended the day 29 carries, 150 yards, 5.2 average for 2 touchdowns. So he needed to average 140 the rest of the last 3 games to break that 2,000. He's on pace for it, as much as we tried.
Yeah. I think he could do it.
Yeah. So we had 3 sacks on Kenny Pickett. Saquon took the other sack because he had like a wildcat. He was gonna throw it and then we sacked him. So there was that. Kenny Pickett, 14 of 24, 143, 1-1. Jalen 1 of 4 for 11. They only had 4 guys receiving the entire game.
We don't have that.
We had 2, 4, 6. We had 9 receivers.
Yeah, that sounds pretty typical for us.
They had 4. Saquon 0 for 0. Kenneth Gainwell 1 for 6. Devontae Smith 6 for 51. AJ Brown 8 of 97 for a touchdown. Right. And we only let up the 1 sack by Nolan Smith. And Nolan Smith has been coming out this year. I want to give him some props. That boy coming out of Georgia, dog. No pun intended. And pun intended, actually. And he's showing up this year. But A.J. Brown. Who? We had Marshon Lattimore on him the entire game. Except for like the last drive, then that was BSJ for whatever reason. Coming into the game, we're thinking, oh, he's going to, put the straps on him, put the clamps on him. Marshon Lattimore on one drive, back to back, a little bit of filler, to back, defensive pass interferences.
They practically drove the whole field off of his pass interferences. Yeah. And I'm going to say this now. 2 of them were not pass interferences.
BS.
They were soft. Ref saw barely any contact, immediately flag out.
Yep.
DPI. It shouldn't have been. But to be fair, he did get away with 1 in the end zone.
Yeah.
It could have either been a defensive pass interference, or you could say unnecessary roughness after that sort of late hit to the head area. But
dude, we had 6 penalties for 93 yards.
Eesh, it's bad.
I'm gonna go through and find the penalty markers if you just want to give, if you just want to keep giving thoughts.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like over the course of this season, our second half, fourth quarter defense has been the problem defensively. It's first half, they've been fine, right? Today, I feel like it was the opposite almost, right? Our first quarter defense was atrocious.
Yeah.
First half in general was really bad, but then after halftime, I feel like our staff, our coaches put together a better plan, matched them up, and we sort of figured it out. So, I mean, props to them for recovering from that, but sort of the opposite of what we have been seeing. So,
yeah,
I'm glad they figured it out and they sort of held it down at the end. They stopped them when it mattered most, but we got to figure it out. I mean, I'm worried about Marshon Lattimore because he just re-aggravated that hamstring that he's been having problems with, keeps coming up. So I feel like that's probably why he wasn't as on top of AJ Brown today. I bet you he came in sort of feeling it, not feeling 100% healthy. And then midway, it just got re-aggravated and we saw him go into the blue tent. So I'm worried about DB room after this game for the next 2 without Marshon. If he's not playing, it's going to be a struggle. So hopefully he can heal up,
Yeah. So I just ran the numbers and everything. So the first 2 drives of Philadelphia, they both went out for field goals. The first drive, DPI Marshon Lattimore for 38 yards. Second DPI, within seconds, 23 yards. They go down and kick a field goal. Their second drive, where they go down and kick a field goal, 7 yards. So I said, what? We had 6 for 93 penalties wise. The 3 DPIs on Lattimore.
It's most of them.
3 defensive pass interferences for 68 yards.
Painful.
Doing quick math here. 8, 13, what did I say, 68, 5. The other 3 penalties only went for 25 yards. There was a Deron Payne face mask earlier within that same drive as the third Marshon Lattimore.
That one hurt because that was 3rd and long, 3rd and 12 or something, and we got a tackle for loss, but he
Yeah.
grabbed him by the face
It,
mask and they
it
got a
was
first down.
it was
That was bad.
3rd and 16.
Well, 3rd and 16.
It was
Yikes.
3rd and 16. Face mask. It's not only 15 yards, but it's automatic first down.
Yeah, you can't make that mistake. That was
It's
awful.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Sack. Like Kenny Pickett, there was a possible fumble later in the game that San Francisco picked up, but they ruled it incomplete.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "You kidding me?"
Yeah, it was close.
It was just no bueno. I'll go through later and again, Nagby had a defensive holding for 5 yards on the Phillies' first drive in the first quarter for a touchdown. Like, how do you have? Because I texted this to you guys. I texted this to Reedy and Z. What happened to Lattimore? You don't have 3 DPIs back to back next drive to back.
Again, re-emphasizing that some of them were not DPIs, that the refs were being little crybabies and being super soft. Yeah. But even still, he was still getting kind of burnt up out there.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine he was 100% healthy with that hamstring. I think that may have been why he wasn't keeping up.
I think he was 100%. I just think, look, listen, you and I have agreed, the fellas have agreed, other fans in our community agreed. A.J. Brown, one of the best receivers in the league.
100%.
I'm not going to take that away from him. Is he a diva? Yes. Are most of our receivers divas? Absolutely. A.J. Brown, Deebo Samuel, CeeDee Lamb, Antonio Brown, Brandon Ayuk, DK Metcalf. Like, every team has a diva. Except ours. Except for 17. If he's a diva, it's got to be off the field, and we never hear about it. Because AJ went 8 receptions for 17 yards on 15 targets, mind you. So he had 50% of his passes he was thrown to him, he caught. But he had to have been healthy, and just over the game, slowly, just kept eating away at that hamstring.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I'm worried about that.
It doesn't look good. Because he went out that second to last drive for our defense.
Yeah. And that's when St. Juice came in and started selling. That was bad.
So.
Yeah.
We said it last episode with Tone, and BSJ doesn't make it to I don't think he makes it to the draft. I think he'll be come January, come February type of cut.
Hopefully. I want him gone as soon as possible. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Like Again Nagby, he can stay. He's played.
Yeah.
He's probably our honestly, he's our second best corner outside of Sanderson.
I would listen to arguments where you could say he covers better than Sam Rousseau a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And I like Mikey, but he's a rookie cornerback.
He's learning.
He makes rookie mistakes. He's learning. He misses coverage sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I mean, Mikey's also not 6'4". I think he's just at 6 foot. He might be 5'11", 6 foot. So
he's a smaller dude. Yeah.
He's a smaller guy, but he will hit. He will run. He's forced a few fumbles now.
Aggressive. Yeah. He's the guy we hoped Emmanuel Forbes would be.
Yeah.
Aggressive, not big, but aggressive, forcing fumbles, getting defensive plays, knocking the ball away. That's who we hope Forbes would be. But that's who Mikey is.
I mean, Sanderson had 7 total tackles his game.
Mm-hmm.
He currently has...
He can hold his ground.
He has 49 tackles, 1 forced fumble, 2 picks, 11 pass deflections this season. Has he let up touchdowns? Yeah. But it's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know a lot of corners that are perfect. I think he's let up probably, 5 or 6 this season?
Yeah.
So
I see that.
It's a rookie thing. It happens. scheme is also, something else that people don't remember is Forbes wasn't a good scheme in Ron's defense, and San Russell was balling out in Dan's defense for the most part.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jayden was running now. That 4th and 11 pickup for 30 yards.
He's squeezing between 4 guys before the first down. That juke. Insane. He's so good.
This is the Jayden that was that first 5 weeks was running away with things.
Yeah.
Because these last few games, you even said it. Jayden didn't look healthy. Jayden doesn't look 100%. Jayden's not running right. He did today.
Yep. He ran right, especially in the 2 minutes that we had to drive the field, not even under that. I mean, that's what you see from a well-established veteran who's been in the league for a long time. The command he had on the field where he knew every play, where the ball needed to go, how to manage the clock. He was in control of the offense, and he got us from way back all the way to get that touchdown with a couple seconds on the clock to win it. So, and that pass to Jameson for the touchdown, in between 2 guys, Jameson was like turning his cut, and he was just throwing it to a spot, trusting Jameson would get there. It was a perfect throw.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. He's our guy.
Oh, he's our guy for sure. I'm doing some more quick math. 5, 9, 2, 3, 4, 2, 6. So Jayden now has 22 throwing touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 30, I think just about 3,300 passing yards.
I think this game solidified him as the offensive rookie of the year. I don't want to hear any more debate about him and Bo Nix. Jayden's got it.
I think Jayden could go. Let's say he's at 33 right now. So over the next 2 games, I could see him going for 37.
37 what?
100 passing yards. If he's at, let's call it 33 even. He needs about average 200 a game.
Yeah.
He's at 22 passing touchdowns. I could see him hitting 26 if he averages 2 a game.
I think he can get more than that. Yeah.
I think he more than will he throw a pick in the next 2 games? Probably.
Yeah.
I would almost if he got to 28 passing touchdowns, 10 interceptions, I can live with that. Because
I can live with what we've got now. Yeah.
Like 5 of these are on tip drills. That last one to Cooper DeJean was a tip drill. That was a overthrow tipped pick. So not all on Jayden, but not all on the like that. That was a whole lot of things. But if we got him to 37, 38, 100 passing yards, 28 and 10 with another, he has 6 on the ground. If he got to 8 on the ground, I wholeheartedly would live with that.
Easily.
That won us. We're at 10 and 5.
Yep.
You and I were saying this once we got to like 7 wins. We were at our ceiling at 8 wins projected.
Yep.
We're 10 and 5 now. We play Atlanta.
We could win out.
Football. We could win out. We have Atlanta on Sunday Night
Very
Football.
possible.
We have Dallas the 29th or into January.
Yeah.
11 and 6, 12 and 5.
We could lose one of those and still easily make the playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, the Rams won, the Falcons won, so now this is really a tight race for the 7th seed.
Yeah.
But if you had told us going into the last 2 games of the season, you're fighting for the 6th to 7th seed, 12 and 5, you're out here doing Undertaker things, out here breaking streaks, as we do again with Philly.
Yeah.
Oh, we're 10 wins going. We can do this. Nah. We beat 2020, beat Pittsburgh. 21, beat Philly. 22, beat the Ravens undefeated streak, whatever. Nothing in 23. 2024, Jayden breaks that Eagles 10-game winning streak.
Love it. It's our thing, breaking streaks.
It's our thing. But the title is indicative. We sloppily won. We survived. We had a comeback.
Yep.
Because we were losing in the first quarter. We didn't regain the lead until it was 28-27.
Yeah.
So we have survived these last 2 weeks.
I am really curious what the score of this game would have been if we didn't have those 5 turnovers. If it was 2 turnovers,
yeah,
this could be a very different game.
I wonder what the score would have been if we don't fumble those first 2 drives, or the turnover. If we punt on the first drive and B-Rob doesn't have that fumble on the second one.
It could have been very different.
Because even if we just have a field goal, well, now it's 7-3-0, 7-3, 14-3.
And that'd be taking the points off that they get from the turnover.
Yeah.
So, because they capitalized off of almost all of those.
Now, granted, that would keep Jalen Hurts in the game, and that would have been if Jalen Hurts was healthy and we didn't turn over those balls, would we have won this game? I don't know.
I think we could have. I mean, Kenny Pickett really didn't play that bad. He was holding his ground, and he ended up getting kind of hurt when we got that forced fumble.
Yeah.
His throwing arm, and then it happened a second time. It was like his right side, but he was playing through it and still making passes.
Yeah.
Doing well. So, I mean, props to him for doing that.
Yeah, man.
Staying in the game.
This shows you the resilience. This team wants to win.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know if it's sustainable anymore. You've done it twice. You've used your Hail Mary magic now twice. 3 times if you consider our RFK Stadium.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, we haven't talked about RFK Stadium yet, have we? Yeah. That's big.
Dying over here. Yeah, RFK Stadium is back in DC's control. They passed that bill on the 11th hour on Friday night?
Something like that, yeah.
Thursday night, Friday night, guys. I just died, coughing. So I'm seeing a little red right now. Oh, God, this weather has been killing me. I had to go to the doctor today. It was been a rough day. But yeah, so it's currently sitting on the president's desk. Whether it's going to be vetoed or accepted, we'll see.
He's not going to veto it.
I hope
He'll
not.
sign it.
But RFK is back in DC's control. This would probably be a demolish RFK to rebuild it, because that place has been sitting for 20-something years.
Yeah.
So, who knows what's going to happen with that? But it's been a weekend for us.
Yeah.
Get RFK back. Zach Ertz played. Jeremy Chin plays, and we beat the Philadelphia Eagles.
The Dirty Birds.
The Dirty Birds. And this helps Detroit and Minnesota secure that 1 seed even better. Because I think Detroit won today. I think they mollywopped.
They did. Yeah, they scored a lot.
Yeah, what was the trying to find it on ESPN.
Lions game.
Yeah, they won 34-17.
Yeah. They must have slowed down because they scored 34 early.
It was like 21-0 first quarter.
Yeah.
It was rough. But yeah, Eagles fall to 12-3. We rise to 10-5 for the first time in forever. When was the last time we were 10-5?
Long time ago.
Last time Washington was 10-5. Let me come into the 21st century.
Did we get that in 2016?
2005 we went 10-6, won the NFC East, and that was our last playoff win. We were 10-6, won the East in 2012. That was the RG3 year.
Yeah.
And since then, since 2012, our best season was 9-7 in 2015.
That's okay. Yep.
So this is our best season since 2012, and this could be, if we won, let's say 11 games, would be our best season since 1991 when we went 14-2.
This is a different era.
Yeah.
Washington football. It's changed.
You think about this. 1991, when 14-2, we won the Super Bowl beating the Bills 37-24, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was the last time we had a true winning season. Yeah, are we going to go 14-2? No. No. But could we go 12-5? Absolutely. 12-5 would be our best season since 1991. But Dan Quinn is your first-year head coach, relatively speaking. Jayden Daniels, rookie quarterback. Max Emerson, rookie corner. A revamped staff, revamped roster, new ownership. There was a corgi halftime race I saw nothing about in the media or on Twitter. This season, magical. Are there holes to fill? Absolutely.
100%.
I think this game showed receiver as our first priority.
Yeah.
I don't think we get a T. Higgins. I don't think we get a Tyler Boyd. I think we have to draft one.
First round, grab a receiver. That's what I'm advocating for.
I mean, we're going to be late in the first round, but a Trey Harris and Amike Ibuka, Jalen Royals, Jayden Higgins, like there are good dudes in the first or late first round.
Luther Burden, Josh Downs, yeah.
Yeah. Good guys. I think we might need corner more, but I think you can get a few of those in free agency.
Yeah.
Depending on who's available around that spot. Because they're edge rushers I like, sitting at 53 or whatever we have.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I don't even know how to react right now.
Good day.
Dude, great day.
Good day for Washington fans.
We have a lot to improve upon as a team.
Yep.
B-Rob got benched after that second half. I don't think he played the rest. I mean, Nichols was in, Rodriguez was in. I didn't see B-Rob much.
Yeah, he was on the bench for a lot of it.
Yeah, but Jayden to Terry is the best connection in the league, outside of Burrow to Chase.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'd agree with that.
Terry on his 12th touchdown. I could see him getting to 15, honestly.
Ooh, that'd be great.
I'd love that. If he averages 2 the next 2 games, he gets to 16. If he gets a 15, oh baby, things would get spicy.
Yep.
But as I'm currently dying with this cough, guys, I'm gonna start wrapping things up. 10-5 record. We went 36-33 at home, and the crowd was electric because Philly fans travel well. I think this is a pure 50-50 split.
I feel like there was more Eagles fans than Commanders fans.
Might have been.
But we were louder.
We were loud. After that Jameson touchdown, it was hot. Yeah.
Super loud.
Man. Let's head into Victory Monday. Let's head into Christmas. Right? Christmas is on Wednesday, guys. We have a Victory Monday just before Christmas. Santa came to deliver. He came early. He said, Washington, you need a little something there. Have a W. Have a W. It's a good day in DC, baby. Let's enjoy Victory Monday. Let's subscribe to BIB. Let's get us to 500 subs. We need this, guys. We need this. We want this. Follow us. Instagram and TikTok at Ballin In Burgundy Podcast. Twitter at BIB Podcast 22. To Victory Monday. It's an ugly win. It's a comeback win. It's a win nonetheless. Let's enjoy Victory
against
Monday.
The Eagles.
Against the Eagles. Against a top 3 team in the NFL.
Yep.
Let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy Victory Monday. Let's raise hail. Don't forget, guys, stay ballin'. We'll see y'all out there.